Next we'll be moving on to our fiction, and we'll be starting with Rebecca Grace, who will be reading Spider House Act.
There's a cafe in Austin, Texas called Spider House, where a cherub pees into a bathtub and it is Christmas every night, where gnomes stand in bird baths and old window panes are hung as screens, where old hippie musicians cultivate cynical idealism in young hipsters, where you can sit on rusted patio furniture and order Frito pie and wash it down with Mexican martinis. One winter between dusk and dawn, I made a habit of meeting an old friend there for coffee, which wasn't very good. Our ceremony was this. We sat. I sat first, quicker than you, sure about the little things like sitting. You were more sure about the bigger things, for instance, never wondering about the purpose of your life, which confounded me. You looked down at me, rummaged in your pockets, put a cigarette in your mouth. I took a sip of coffee, looking up at you, still figuring out the act of sitting. I waited. You said, I think, then lit your cigarette and blew smoke out of the corner of your mouth, away from me. And finally, gathering your jacket around you and sitting, you said, I think we should try the queso tonight. I nodded. Okay. You took a sip of chocolate-sweetened coffee. I grimaced for you, though you didn't notice. The sun set in my eyes, slipping down the horizon to glare at me. I put up a hand as a shield and changed places, putting my back to the sun. You changed cigarette hands to keep the smoke from blowing in my face. While we were sitting, so taken up in these rituals, which were new and yet already becoming old, we made small talk about other people we once knew. James, he's married. Matt, oh, you know, of course. Corey, still playing the drums, I think. Graduated. Jesse, oh, you don't know him that well, neither do I. Heard he's getting married too. I was sitting as far away as I politely could, cautious of mixed signals, slightly afraid of your boyish enthusiasm, your shallow love. You were talking about some musician you loved. Music was your thing, which I liked about you. It was a Saturday, a day I had already had with you. You saw an old friend. We were always being interrupted by your old friends. You invited them to join us. You liked a large group. You told stories of your big adventures. You liked big things. Big voices, big surprises, big enjoyment, big disguises. Suddenly I noticed how funny your head looked with all the hair grown back, and that your smile was too wide. I added them to the list in my head of reasons this wouldn't work. But when we were alone again, you put your hand on my back and pulled me in, as if retrieving some hug you had forgotten you wanted. When you called again on Wednesday, a day I hadn't seen with you, and said coffee, as if we ever did anything else, I said yes. And then, when we had finally sat, and before you had even sipped your coffee or lit your cigarette, you turned to me and said, I want to tell you where I've been. It was like a scene from a movie, so black and white, so clear, without all the shades of ambiguity we had played with, and I began to love you a little. I went on deployment, and it was hell. So much time, too much, at sea. And, well, I wrote you about that, right? You asked. I nodded. It was a mass email. Well, it was pretty cool. I got to see Thailand and the beaches, and I went skydiving and scuba diving. Have you seen that movie, The Beach? It was filmed there. You told me that you'd finally gotten out in late October. You were a free man now, a civilian. No more uniform for you, no more shaved head. And the first thing you did, you said, was kiss your mother. The second thing was call all your old friends. It was January, so I had no idea how long your list of friends must be to take so long to get to me. But I didn't say that because it was not part of our routine. And then stubbing out your cigarette, you leaned forward on the sunken couch and said, you still got it, you know, that I don't know what. And my grip faltered. Suddenly I was dangling over the side of this enormous ship with an uncertain one-handed grip, and I didn't even notice in that moment. I got caught up in the thrill of it, and I jumped without a parachute, and I fell. Later, I blamed the cherub and the Christmas.